I have many fun adventures lined up for you. We have death, destruction, disease, all the fun things that the modern world will offer us. You are welcome.
Why do all the doors here have to be locked?
Is it a lock? Could be.
Locked door.
Sometimes it's easiest just to do things yourself. The cogs turn. The bars of the cage fall into place. You are close to the point of no return.
I'm ecstatic. I've got
Glacier's moving faster than you. I have a first aid kit for your boo-boo. Why did I bother building all of these mechanisms for you if you are going to move so slowly that the tortoise with a lift could overtake you? Bad luck, my friend. I expected disappointment, and you delivered. You had the chance for sacrifice. You had the chance for escape. But in the end, you are just here.
So, you might be wondering, what is this build? Well, this build was made by Cool Cream. It's a viewer build. So, the idea of this build is to combine Trap Daniel, which I haven't done, but after playing around with this build, I might do. And Gun Daniel and Creature Daniel. Yeah, a little bit of a brain fart there, but it's to combine 3 of them into one build. And honestly, it has its weaknesses and strengths, and that's fine. Every build has a weakness. You think the Infinite Mr. X is completely devoid of weaknesses? It has a weakness. If you're not good with Mr. X, or the team is good at taking out bioweapons, you're kind of fucked. That was your main source of damage. And the Axe Zombie, the Axe Ambush is so easy. Like, literally, you just don't stay in one spot. That's how you avoid it. It's stupid that survivors fall for that shtick all the time. But regardless, let's go over the build. For our first skill we have is Brutality, second skill, Frenzy, and our third skill, Invincible. For our area cards, we have Overclock and Remote Shell. For our equipment, we have Modified Gear 2, Electric Cable 3, Camouflage Coating, and Lucas Special. Every trap build should have Lucas Special with Electric Cable 3. So Camouflage Coating. It's not equipment I see very often, so I'm going to take the time to explain it. I don't know too much about it, but I will read the description so you guys get an idea how it works. I still don't know how it works after reading the description, but basically it decreases the distance from which traps can be detected by survivors, making them more difficult to avoid. Now, when I see camouflage coating, I don't know if it's like it actually camouflages the trap. Is it like a diet version of Veil? I have no idea how this works, but it works. In the next 2 matches you'll see, so you know, it works. But it's like, I'm still confused. So if anyone in the comments know how it works, would you mind to elaborate? Because I'm very curious. It was the same thing with like the epidemic skill. I didn't know how it worked, but someone explained it, so I hope the same thing for this equipment. Because I don't know. Even after doing the 2 matches, all I know is it just makes it hard for them to spot it. So, with that out of the way, for our deck, we have Air Cannon, Energy Leech Rifle, VX Zombie, Electromatic Shield, Tracker Mine, Shock Trap, Airburst Trap, Quick Draw, Red Queen mod, and Shuffle mod partial. So one of my doubts of this build, and I still have it if you go up against like a SWAT team, but one of my doubts was the lack of damage. We don't have any damage in terms of guns besides maybe the Energy Leech Rifle, but you're not really going to expect to get a kill. You're just trying to get a little bit of bioenergy back with this. And we do have some form of damage, and that's the Shock Trap. And keep in mind, you can change the Shock Trap out for a Lockdown Trap if you're not interested in shocking. A Lockdown Trap might not be a bad idea for certain maps, but if you want to do a little bit more damage while also stunning the survivors, a Shock Trap is not a bad idea either. And you'll see in the 3rd match that it really helped me out. But the main source of damage is the VX Zombie. And considering we don't have any creature equipment to help out, I was a little concerned. But that may be a concern for a SWAT team. For like a good team that's in a solo queue, you may not have to worry about that. And considering that we have bioenergy is not going to be a problem. All of these right here, this is bioenergy, this is bioenergy, 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 and the overclock, and even the remote shell. We have a lot of sources of getting bioenergy back. It may be a little bit, but every little bit helps. And obviously this one is, including the overclock, is our main source of bioenergy. So I wouldn't worry about it too much in terms of bioenergy. So yeah, this build will amaze you, so trust me. Stay tuned for the 2 matches that I'm going to show you. So I'll see you there.
I have seen revolutions, slaughter, poverty, and riches. Passé. But today, I see something new. There is always a higher madness that can be found. If only we look. Let us look together, okay? Okay.
Not getting through a
This does not seem optimal. This will be stunning.
If that were something you needed, do you think I would tell you? He feels no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor.
Brain power!
Go find a place to use that. There is more fun ahead. Fun for me, at least.
Do
Oui, that could be a key. Why do you rush all the time? There is no hurry here. Wah, wah. Are you okay?
A little more training.
No. You're not. If you live, I shall enter you in tortoise races. But I do not have much hope of your success there either. It will pass. All things pass with time.
No worries. I got you, bro.
Why did I bother building all of these mechanisms for you if you are going to move so slowly that a tortoise with a limp could overtake you? I control everything here. Civilization calls for your death, and you resist. Why? What do you have to live for? I have seen revolutions, slaughter, poverty, and riches. Passé. But today, I see something new. There is always a higher madness that can be found. If only we look. Let us look together, okay? Okay.
Door's locked. What a dick. Be careful.
What would open this strange lock? How much do you believe that I would put that key in there with you? Perhaps I did not, and you are trapped forever. Oui, that could be a key.
Checking.
We'll find a place to use that. There is more fun ahead. Fun for me, at least.
We got the door open. Time to go.
I confess, I did not expect to be so successful so soon. Bravo! Let us see how much further you can go.
Let's have a closer look.
Get them!
The door's locked.
You can find another route, or try to pick the lock. I don't know. Take your time.
Coming through.
Don't want you to search his corpse for anything useful, because that's not a weird thing to do at all. Reveals no pain. The perfect machine for this endeavor. Divertissement, entertainment, a high risk of dismemberment. Please say bonjour to our guest star, Mr. X. Mine. Fuck you all. Are you okay? No, you are not.
This door. You ready for this? Again? Oh, this is getting old.
Running on empty here.
I understand. If I were infected with a virus and could kill the world, then I would be conflicted about escaping too. But do you have to be so slow about it?
Yeah!
This really is not a very efficient way of ending your life. Snails move faster than you, including the ones served in garlic.
I'm out of ammo.
Would you like to explain how the fuck you have done this? Look at you all, you had no chance. Did we give you the right fucking virus? What the hell? Oh, goodness, you are so slow! That could not have gone better. I rule. Civilization calls for your death, and you resist. Why? What do you have to live for?
More traps from the noble hunter.